Barakatah Yahweh, 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 Barakatah Yahweh. Let's give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rekar Kadash. Double on to the apostles, great millstone, salutation, all you Akims, Aquas out there pushing the truth. Is Yahweh Kanaan coming in? Yahweh Kanaan coming in. And the year of, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And yes, it is. We're going to go right off into the scriptures. Well, let me get a topic. It's a body cam video show moment before officer shoots suspect near Republican National Conference here in Milwaukee. Just happened yesterday. Two Judites fighting in the street, one with two knives approaching the other one. With two knives in his hand. And we finna get to the video in a second. But before I do that, let's do this.
The Milwaukee mayor is voicing support for several Ohio police officers who shot and killed a man near the site of the Republican convention. Authorities say that the man was seen holding a knife in each hand and tried to attack another man. And that is when the Ohio officers who are in town assisting with RNC security intervened. Now, we're going to show you the body camera footage that has been released, just of the moments leading up to that encounter. A warning, you may find it disturbing.
He's got a knife. Yes, he does. Hey! 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 Stop! Drop your knife! Drop your knife! Drop the knife! Police! Drop your knife! Drop your knife now! On fire!
CNN's Ryan Young is new reporting on this. He's joining us right now from Milwaukee. Ryan, what are you learning?
Kate, obviously video that's tough to watch, but you also have to note the transparency that's involved in this. They wanted to get that video out so it could be very clear of what officers were confronted by. They were doing a briefing nearby. They saw this interaction happen, and they went to engage, and the man apparently never dropped those knives, as you can watch in that video. Cavalier Johnson is the mayor of Milwaukee. How you doing, sir?
All right, how you doing?
Obviously a tough video to watch, but as you understand it, what do you think played out there on that video?
As you were mentioning, the officers from Columbus, they were doing a briefing before the day's activities here. And while doing that briefing, so not necessarily patrolling, just catching up with each other, what happened was one of the officers noticed that an individual had not just one knife, but two knives, right? And then proceeded to yell out to that individual to drop the knives, because he was confronting another person on the street. Officers then rushed towards that individual, continuing to say, drop the knife, don't engage, essentially. And he disobeyed the officer's commands and then proceeded to lunge at the individual with two knives.
There has been some criticism because they weren't Milwaukee police officers, but as you were explaining, they were doing a routine sort of gathering and then happened to come upon this. What's your reaction to just sort of the anger around this right now?
I understand where some of the anger has come from because they were not local police officers, but in my conversations with officers, including local police officers, any officer in that same situation where they witness somebody who's going to cause death or serious bodily harm to somebody with a gun, or in this case with a knife, not just one knife but two knives, would have taken the exact same action to preserve life.
Very quickly, Donald Trump did call you yesterday.
He did.
What did he say?
Mr. Trump was very gracious in his call. He wanted to talk about the security and how pleased he was with that. That's what the call was about.
Yeah, so as you can see, what happened? See that? So the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And what a year it is, boy, because Trump them finna turn up on y'all ass. But let's get that Romans 13:1. Playtime over with. We told y'all. Y'all still thinking it's playtime. No, playtime over with. See, this Romans 13:1-4. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power, Yahweh Shah. It said, for there is no power but of God, of Yahweh. The power that are ordained of God, the police officers. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of God. See that? because Yahweh gave us an order to turn away, that this place would destroy us, which let me get that, through the philosophy. This Micah 2 and 4, Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And how did America destroy us? By having us bugged out of our mind, by having us thinking gang culture, cloning Tyrone. I'm just going to use phrases, magical Negro or cloning Tyrone. You either one or the other. You either one of them hierarchies, cloning Tyrone or magical Negro. Whichever one are those, Yahweh told us to do what? To depart. See that? Mentally, this place going to destroy us. We the Israelites. We got laws, statutes, and commandments. And one is what? Thou shalt not murder. See that? Thou shalt not kill. You know what I'm saying? Thou neighbor. The basic going back. Let's go back. Let's go back to Exodus 23. Hold on. Let's go 20. It's Exodus 20 and 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no gods before me. Thou shalt not make any graven images of any likeness of anything that's in the heaven above, that is in the earth beneath, nor that is the water in the earth. And y'all quick to worship, whether you're in Catholicism and they got the fish god Dagon hat on. Y'all got them crosses. See that? Don't worship nothing in the heavens. You don't supposed to be worshiping Yahweh Shah on no cross. You're supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. That's it. You're not supposed to worship angels. It's Exodus 20 and 13. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. See that? Who is thy neighbor? Fellow Israelites. And who was fighting who? An Israelite trying to kill another Israelite. So what Yahweh Shah had to do? Give Esau, this Romans 13 and 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but of God, the power that are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. It's for he is the minister of God to thee for good. But see that? To protect thee. So the way these laws and the ordinance set up, Yahweh Shah got it set up that they supposed to protect. But for if he is the minister of God to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that does evil. And that Jake was clearly doing evil. And you Jakes out there outside of him who's lunging to kill thou brother. See, y'all quick to commit adultery. That's why you had the nigga, the rapper was killed. What was his name? And they go to show you how y'all be forgot about. I forgot the rapper name, but he was killed being at the hold on. Let me start getting these names right instead of just paraphrasing stuff. Rapper killed being by other men being at woman's house. Slovakia. It's coming up. I got Nipsey Hussle 2019, Pop Smoke 2020, King Von 2020, Young Dolph 21. They got a list of all the rappers. Trouble, Atlanta, Georgia. Shooting during home invasion. Yeah, Trouble. The guy was committing adultery being at a stripper house. And they got it listed at home invasion. Which no, the guy, girlfriend he was messing with committing adultery, and he came in there and killed him. So you not keeping these laws, statutes, commandments that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah has commanded you to. That's why this is, and Elder Tar coined it, the year of Jacob's hopeful trouble. See that? And Jake is in trouble. You in economic trouble. See that? Because right now, you don't know what's going on. You ready to vote and do whatever. You just want this pressure from above, pressure from below to stop. See that? Because that's what's happening. So, and we're going into the wars, the insurrection, the martial law. See that? That's what this whole Trump thing is finna get ready for. He finna gear these officers up to understand the brutality that they dealing with. And this was a real life example for these officers from Ohio here in Wisconsin, and seeing two guys, two Judites, lawlessness. So they gonna have to bring the law back. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is giving them the order. And that's why we told y'all to stop sinning and come back to Yahweh Shah. See that? Where you ain't in them situations where you trying to murder your brother. You ain't in the situations where you committing adultery. You ain't in the situation where you hip hopping on the block and you subscribing to these other philosophies. You getting put to death. See that? You ain't got to be no gangbanger to get put to death. All you got to do is be going against the law, statutes, and commandments, because Yahweh Shah is calling y'all back, and he not calling y'all in vain. See that? So you gangbangers and so forth, get ready, because it's Isaiah 51 and 20. It said, it's Isaiah. See? So you don't want to be still claiming folks on the block. BD, MC, New Breed, Crip, Hoover Crip, like that stupid ass nigga Alizé, pushing that death culture on our people. When Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah made it clearly and abundant to get away from that shit. And those of y'all who still participate, and you women out there too. Those of y'all who, like, when I was at work, you had this young Judite. I'll be forgetting how old I am too. But I'm starting to see that y'all in y'all early 30s is retarded and shit. Y'all talk and what y'all talk about and y'all phrases and shit. That's how I know, like, yeah, I'm in my mid 40s. Because the young Judite girl, 32, she talking about got 5 kids. Lucretia. She talking about they done let us in the building. And I look, and she like, yeah, we in the building. And I'm like, is she singing that stupid ass GD? They done let GDs in the building. GD, because we leaving work. So her thing is, yeah, we got GDs in here. And I'm like, man, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah gonna put y'all to death. And she knew, like, I had like this love against that, because she looked at me and I turned away. But anyways, this is Isaiah 51 and 20. And you Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be aware out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those of y'all who acting like y'all in the truth and so forth. Don't fake yourself. Don't put no garment on and talking about your fringes, or you got your little t-shirt on and shit. And Saturday you a super Hebrew Israelite, but then Monday through Sunday you a cloning Tyrone nigga with Lucretia on the side. Stop, kids. Don't play yourself. I'm telling you. Isaiah 51 and 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord cups of the fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of the trembling and rained them out. See that? We did our slavery. Time to wake up. This place gonna destroy you. It say, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought up. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. And the apostles of Great Millstone, One West, is the only that people that did that. Yo, Martin Luther King, yo, J. Edgar Hoover, see that? Yo, Larry Hoover, see that? All your presidents, because y'all believe in Trump. Y'all believe in Biden. See that? The black NAACP, Black Caucuses, they were just on national TV last week after Trump and Biden corpse said they came on national TV and we support him. We's behind him 100%. He's our president. He ain't my fucking president. There is none to these things. There is none to guide her from among all the sons whom she hath brought up. Neither is there any that take her by the hand, all the sons that she hath brought up. Right. You got Martin Luther King, Megas Evans. You got all these guys, Cornel West, Barack Obama, Michelle. They'll do a movie and shit. They'll do a photo op with you. They'll let Jay-Z come to the White House. I got him on speakerphone. All that stupid shit. All that stupid shit. See that? Y'all gonna die here in America. Believing in America, which is Babylon the Great. With these pharaohs, Isaiah and seizures. Isaiah 51 and 19. These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorrow for thee? Desolation and destruction and the famine. See that? Because y'all love to eat. You Jakes, I just seen one washing this little car, fat as hell. Y'all all fat as hell. And the sword, by whom shall I comfort thee? See that? So Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, gonna comfort you by the sword. And that's what we witnessed right here. They lit his ass up. See that? Because they don't bear the weapon in vain. While he out here thinking he just finna stab a motherfucker. And that's it. No. Let's watch it again. See that? They don't, Yahweh Shah gonna comfort you with these things. Josiah, be quiet.
The Milwaukee mayor is voicing support for several Ohio police officers who intervened.
Drop your knife!
Drop your knife!
Drop your knife! Drop your knife now!
See that?
Fire!
See? They told his ass repeatedly. They've been calling, telling this man from across the street to put down the knife. See that? Which y'all be like, oh man, it was just two homeless motherfuckers. And he was crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all finna get done the same. All you gangbangers and spin the blocks and you got ops and all that. And you always got your pistol on you. You can't go nowhere without it. All that culture. You gonna die. You running around here with a pistol like it's just okay to have one. Talking about it's the wild, wild west. I'd rather be caught with one than without one. Nigga, who the fuck looking for your stupid ass? Oh, stupid ass looking for each other. For what? Isaiah 51 and 20. Thou sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild boar and a gnat, they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thou God. So why in the fuck would I be hanging out with y'all? If I understand that those of y'all who into gang banging and you into religion, Christianity, nigga, you got the fury of the Lord. I ain't fucking with you. That's why I don't fuck with y'all. Very simple shit. See that? This one I'm on. Let's get that Baruch, then we're gonna wrap it up. This what I'm on. Let's fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all stupid. I ain't stupid. And we ain't stupid. This Baruch 3, I'm gonna take it to 15. Baruch, now pay attention. Baruch 3 and 1, because Yahushua ain't asking, he telling your ass. O Lord Almighty, God of Israel, the souls of the anguish, the troubled spirit crieth unto me. Right, Babylon the Great. You know how many of our people didn't already die? This place is finished. You don't want to be around here doing this shit talking about you an American. Hear, O Lord, and have mercy. for thou art merciful, and have pity upon us, because we have sinned before thee. Come, for thou endurest forever, and we perish utterly. O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, not of the world, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children which have sinned before thee, and now hearken unto the voice of thee their God, for the cause which these plagues cleave unto us. And we see it. Deuteronomy 28 being smacked with madness. That's why you got the two stupid niggas out there in the street fighting. First hired, last fired. The nations that come upon us shall get high above us. They shall lend unto us, not to them. That's why we don't own no banks. We don't own no grocery stores. We don't own no mortgages. We don't own our own houses. We don't own no water utility. We don't own no clothing store. Oh, Sean Diddy Combs, he don't own the fucking fabric, nigga. Right, you don't own no diamond mine, none of that shit. Cleave unto us. Remember now the iniquities of our forefather, but think upon the power and the name now at this time, Nate. And thou art the Lord our God, and thee, O Lord, will we praise, Yahweh Shah. And for this cause thou hast put the fear in our heart, right, in our lob and Hebrew in our mind, because we understand what the fuck going on. Why we went to slavery. Why we here in Babylon the Great. See that? Why we got generation curses to curses. I done got my cousin, man, I think I'm coming to the conclusion, my cousin Kawan, I'm coming to the conclusion that we cursing, we generational curse. And I tried to tell her, yeah, because we the Israelites and y'all don't give a fuck. Because you knew you was an Israelite, you personally, cuz you won't be fucking with these cloning Tyrone ass niggas who disrespecting your elders and shit, then wonder why we finna go all upside them niggas' head, and you stupid ass black women, the only fucking thing y'all know how to do is go along with this fucking cloning Tyrone shit. And you niggas out there too. So good luck with it. Baruch 3 and 4. O Lord, Baruch 3 and 5. Remember not the iniquities of our forefather, but think upon the power and thou name at this time, for thou art the Lord our God. O God, and thee, O Lord, will we praise. And for this cause thou hast put the fear in our heart, for the intent that we shall call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. Right, we know we the Israelites. His name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, all praises. For we have called to mind all the iniquities of our forefathers that sinned before thee, because we was our forefathers. Reincarnation, and we repented. The rest of you niggas, 2/3, y'all finna get smoked. Y'all didn't fuck with Yahweh Shah then, and y'all don't fuck with him now. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Come, where thou hast scattered us. See that? This is his movie, not yours, nigga. For a reproach and for a curse, and to be subject to payments. So don't think I'm finna become a billion trillionaire. I ain't finna have to worry about no bills or nothing. No, bitch, you subject to payment, hoe ass nigga. Yeah, I said it just like that. Humble yourself. See, y'all too proud around here. Payments according to all the iniquities of our forefather, which departed from the Lord our God. Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Like, listen up. Because I hear too, like, okay, give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thou enemy's land, that thou art waxed old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. See that? We thinking we Americans now. I built this country. My ancestors built this country. This my land too. I deserve it. No. You in your enemy's land, and you subject to payments, nigga. Blacks, and Native Americans. That thou art counted with them that go down to the grave. Right. Y'all want to be buried with these motherfuckers. I got to get a funeral and yeah, all right. Join arms. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. See that? You have forsaken Yahweh Shah. You going to that shit. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, for if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever. That's why y'all being put to death. It said, learn where is wisdom, where is strength. See that? This is the strength. This is your wisdom. Deuteronomy 4, 1 through 12. Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mightest know also where is the length of days and life, where is the light of the eye and peace, who have found out her place, or who has come into her treasures. Woo! So there we go. So, hey, we got it. So it's Arkhams. We're going to keep doing what we doing. And Aquas, sisters out there too. Keep doing what you're doing. And stay the fuck out the way. And trust me, you do not want to have no Babylonian spirit on you at all. Because that's, you mark, Yahweh shall mark motherfuckers with death. Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, with that Shalom. Or was it 8? Let me make sure. I can't be giving out wrong chapters. Don't play with this. No, Ezekiel 9. Motherfucker. 1 through 6. Ezekiel 9 and 1. He cried also in my ear with a loud voice, saying, cause them to have charge over the city to draw near, and every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man with a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the God of Israel, not the whole world, was gone up from the cherubim wherein he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, go through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the man that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Right. That's us who doing the work. And to the other he said, for all you cloning Tyrones, 2/3 ass nigga. And to the other he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, meaning to kill. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Now let's see who his list is. Slay utterly old and young. So whether you're an old man or woman, or a young male or woman, you out of there. Both maids, young girls, out of there. And little children, out of there. And that's why they're being put in the death, especially in Milwaukee. Pay attention, in Chicago. That's why you had all them kids killed last week and the week before that by gun violence. And little children and women. But come not near any man upon who is the mark. See that? Anybody who got this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, Yahweh Shah, name in their mind, Lab in the Hebrew, don't touch them. They doing the work. They're exempt from judgment. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and began at my sanctuary. Right? So those of y'all who know this truthful plan, Yahweh shall put you to death. Then they began at the ancient man which was before the house. And with that, Shalom.